So now that you've logged in and you've created your own ClassMarker account, should be the first window you can see. You can see your names at the top, and there's a list of shortcuts and logouts. Remember, whenever you're doing something online and it's not on your machine, make sure you log out. So if it's not on your personal machine, take the time to log out. It's just one of those safety features. Now you can read on here some of the important things like, embedding an external test for your website. We have recently added. So they'll be constantly posting updates on ClassMarker on the very front page. You can see random questions options, a whole bunch of things that they're offering on their ClassMarker website for totally free. Now the one thing that isn't free is this discussion of branding. ClassMarker branding. You can pay to get it branded. And what that means is that it won't be the ClassMarker per se, but it will look something similar to it. It's alright. I've done it, and I don't see really the purpose in doing it. Okay? So it's really not that important. Now, this is my account that I'm currently using, so it's already been populated with a few things. Okay? So just to let you know that it's already been populated with a few items. Now, what we really want to get started with is we want to get started with categories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on My Test at the top, and I'm going to create a category. Now, categories are the way in which you can break down your tests. So, as a physics teacher, these are the categories that I've created. Energy, forces, gravitational, kinematics, on and on and on and on and on. Okay? So those are all categories. Inside those categories, I can put multiple tests in there. And the reason why I've created these categories is that every test question that I create in a test is also located in that category. So some point later on down the road, I want to have a summative test in ClassMarker, and I want to have 5 questions from energy, 12 questions from gravitational, 3 questions from momentum, whatever I may want to do. So when I'm pulling it from my question bank, I can specifically look for particular categories. So here's my choices. So I clicked on question bank up here, and it says, I want to add questions. Here are your choices. You can click on gravitational, and it'll give you a list of all the gravitational questions that I've put into the bank. But the only way I can do that is first by creating categories. Okay, so now just simply clicking on category and filling out that information on categories. So I'm going to add a new category called two-dimensional kinematics. Okay, it doesn't do anything for me. It just creates another folder in which I can store stuff. So now I've created two-dimensional kinematics. You can see it right here. Okay, and I can continue to add categories after categories after categories. But I'm just going to start with two-dimensional kinematics. Okay, and I can edit the names as I feel free. If they change, like obviously I have a kinematics 1D and kinematics 1-dimensional. These are both the same category, and I can go through there and edit them if I choose to. I should be talking about what I have on my screen. As you can see, I've got that 1D and the 1D and 1-dimensional, which are meaning the same thing. So I could go through and delete these categories if I choose to. But as it stands right now, it's really not a big deal to me. Okay? Once I've created the category, the next thing I'm going to do is create a test. Okay? So I'll do that in the next video.